Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ginger, and I do planning and crafty videos. And after doing a couple of planning videos, I am back today with some project shares on some crafts that I've been creating. Um, I am in a birthday club, so I make birthday cards every um, month to send out to people. And then I made a couple other cards. I made some embellishments. So let's just jump right into it. First of all, if this is your first time joining, be sure and hit that subscribe button. Share, like, comment. Please tell me which one of the cards is your favorite. Which embellishments do you like? Is there anything that I should do differently? And okay, and then first, let me show you the embellishments that I made. And these are fall embellishments. And they're actually called what we call, you may have heard of Twinchies. And Twinchies are 2x2 square embellishments that you decorate. And so these are what I came up for Twinchies for my partner. They can use these on projects that they make, cards, tags, just any kind of memory decks cards, any kind of, you know, embellished craft item that they are using. So here's my first one. I backed each one of them with some patterned paper. This one has the houses, this one has leaves, this one has pies, and this one has some leaves with some gold foiling. This one's just a mustard colored kind of print. On this one I used a gold tag that I had, some jimmies on it, a couple of acorns, die cuts that I had. I kind of cut it apart and put it on there. I added some leaves and a button with a little string in it. And then, of course, I love Nuvo drops, so I always try to add Nuvo drops to my projects just to finish them off. On this one, it was kind of a pie paper in the back. It says "Gobble till you wobble," so I put "Happy Pumpkin Day," a couple of pumpkins and pumpkin pies. I added a little turquoise to it, and I used my Nuvo drops on the top of the pumpkin pie and also on the whipped cream here and on the acorn. The next one I did a thankful one. Has a little squirrel and a pumpkin, a little tag with some trees on it. These pumpkins were sold at Target just like they were like table scatter. So I just popped it up and I popped a squirrel up on there, and then I used my Nuvo drops, the orange ones, and then I put a little brown one right there on his eye. Down here with all the houses, I used a yellow tag underneath that to pop it up, put some pumpkins back behind it, a couple of pilgrim buttons. I just snip off the back of the buttons, and then use some of that table scatter with the orange acorn. This one over here with the leaves, added a few glittered stickered leaves, and then a wooden leaf, and popped up some of the table scatter on top of there with a bow. I used a little wooden tag and then a little watering can button, and I just snipped off the buttonhole in the back. So those are some of my Twinchies, and here are the rest. Excuse me, this one is just kind of a flowered paper. I used some leaves buttons that I used and clipped off the buttonholes. I used a brown wooden leaf, a little yellow die cut one, and then I put some little straw in the background and added a little bee to that, and also used my Nuvo drops. This one is just gold foil with some brown leaves in the back. I add some jimmies. The tags say "Gather Together" and then "Family," and then I added just a couple drops of Nuvo drops. On this one, it was just kind of like a paper that looks like newsprint, but it had all kinds of like fall words on it. I added a couple of leaves and acorns, and then a pumpkin from that table scatter, and I added one little sunflower and added some Nuvo drops to that one. And then this one says pumpkin patch. I used a pumpkin paper, patterned paper in the back, and then popped up a pumpkin die cut, used one of the pumpkin buttons, and some straw in the back of the pumpkin patch, added some Nuvo drops. And then this one I used a just a fall striped paper, popped up a leaf on top of it with a few jemmies, and also used a metal piece that I had in my stash just to give it something different. So those are my Twinchies. And then I made, I had to make a Thanksgiving card for a swap, and making cards is my favorite thing. And like I said, I make birthday cards every month to send out. I used a plaid patterned paper with a die cut kind of matte. I used a small leaf die cut, and then the memories die cut. I put the grateful tag down here and popped up the Thanksgiving and the leaf. There's some pumpkin juice here that I put next to the pumpkins and the gourds, some pumpkin pie. So that is my Thanksgiving card that I made. And then I usually make all of my envelopes myself. So I have the envelope punch, and it makes it really simple to make an envelope. And the next one, I just made a fall card for my in-laws, and I used, here's the coordinating envelope that I made to go with it. I like the turquoise that they added. It says picked pumpkins. I used a truck die cut and put some, what are they called? Glossy accents on like the chrome. I added just a small die cut of some plaid paper, and then it looks like burlap die cut that says picked pumpkins, a wheelbarrow with pumpkins in it, and then popped up some pumpkins and some acorns, a couple drops of Nuvo drops, and that is my card for my in-laws. And then the birthday cards that I made are similar, but really no two cards that I make are ever quite alike. I just like each one being individual. The first one I made was this yellow one. I put a little piece of patterned hollow paper underneath it with a pink sheet on top of it. Added some tag sentiments, a perfume bottle, and then on the glass part I added some glossy accents just to kind of make it stand out. I added some glossy accents to her eyeglasses to make them look like she had lenses in them. And then I popped that up, and it says fabulous, classy, looking good. And then I made this one that says happy day. I used a red print card with some sprinkle paper underneath it, and then added the yellow paper on top to layer it. It says happy day, happy birthday. I used some banner washi tape. I popped up a piece of cake and put a couple flowers and the party hat, and then used the Nuvo drops on it. And then on this one, very similar to the last one, but I used balloons and popped it up. It has the hat, the washi tape, banner, birthday wishes, party, party, party. There's a couple flowers added on that, and then I added the Nuvo drops and a little sparkle. And then the last one, I had received this die cut on a card that I received for a birthday card, and of course I have to save everything, so I took that die cut off and I thought, oh, I can reuse this. So I used some yellowed pattern paper and then layered it with some happy birthday words, added with some foam tape the die cut cupcake, added the Fantastic for my thickers, put a little Nuvo drops on the cherries, added some sparkle to the cupcake, and that is the birthday cards. So I made 4 birthday cards, 2 Thanksgiving cards, and then the Twinchies embellishments. But those are my project shares. I will be back soon with another crafty video. Have a wonderful weekend, and until the next video.